Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be doing a ToNaturAli talks, and I haven't done this in quite some time, and I just wanted to give y'all a life update and what's been going on these past couple of months and where I am, because as you can see I am in a different area than where I was before. And I know in a lot of my videos I don't really show anything outside to begin with, but here we are. The theme of today's video is about trusting the process. And when I was starting off on my new journey, one of my subscribers, you know who you are if you're watching, had DM'd me on Instagram, and we talked about trusting the process and really just going from being a caterpillar to becoming a butterfly, you know, really blossoming. Because at some point, you know, you're crawling, right? You crawl before you walk. So in this case, it's like crawling before I fly and just take off. My main thing was really just focusing on trusting the process and just letting things be and not stressing over it, because me telling myself like, hey, it's going to work out, and me working in harmony with that, like even my prayers, working in harmony with my prayers and just trusting God, has helped me, especially my family. So as y'all see, I'm in a different area, environment. So I've been here at my parents here in Georgia for the past couple of months. I left my job, and I left because I really want to do something different in my career. Not to say I want to leave IT completely, because if y'all don't know already, I majored in computer science and my previous job was in IT as a developer. So I still want to utilize my degree in computer science. And anyway, so I left my job because I just want to do something different, something that would make me happy and that I would just be eager to wake up to in the morning and do. And I realized that even if that doesn't happen, to at least have something on the side that I'm doing that brings me happiness. So really just trying to have a balance. So anyway, yeah, I left my job because of that. And not to say my company was a great company to work for, and my team and my boss was amazing, and I had a little bit of that fear, like, am I going to find anything just as good, if not better, you know? And so there's always a little bit of apprehension when you are venturing off into something different, or you're letting go of something that you're used to. And that's why I try to tell myself to not get too comfortable in any aspect of life, anything that I do. And I will say I did get a little comfortable, because it's like when you're cozy and you feel just good where you're at, or like used to it, thinking about something different is scary, at least for me. And so yeah, I took the package, and it's nice to actually be paid to leave. And so I thought it was just a perfect opportunity, because it had kind of been on my mind for a while. And I felt like when the opportunity presented itself, I was like, hey, this is probably it for me. So I worked my last 2 months here from Georgia at my parents' house, remote. And I would just go up to North Carolina for things I need to take care of, dental appointments and such, whatever. And yeah, so my last day on the job was like the end of March. So during that whole period of me knowing when my last day was, I was on the job. I was looking for jobs, on the job search, just trying to find a job, because I just felt like it just felt weird not working, because I'm just used to working. And so I didn't want to get I didn't want to get too comfortable with not working, right? And so I've been looking for jobs, and it was hard for me because I was trying to get into a different field sort of than what I was doing. So while it was still in IT, it was different than what I was doing. So as a developer, there's like a high demand for like Java developers, programmers, just like a high demand for those. So I would get calls for those positions, but I'm like, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. And I wasn't really being given a chance because I didn't have a ton of experience in what I was going for. And it would become discouraging because I'm like, well, dang, do I need to just settle again and do what I don't want to do? Because that's basically what I left. I left because I didn't like what I was doing. I mean, I love my team and everything else, but I just didn't like what I was doing. I didn't feel like programming was my forte. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't my strong point. And so I told myself, okay, push comes to shove, I'm going to just really strengthen my programming skills in case I do have to just go back to doing that, and really just develop other skills that I really wanted to acquire, you know, to have on my resume. And so I started doing that, but I haven't really been consistent doing that, y'all. But I need to get back at really training myself personally. So that's kind of what I've been doing. It's just really just trying to like trust, like, hey, I'm going to get this job that I really want. And you know, I'll be back in North Carolina, because North Carolina is like the first state in a while that I really could see myself settling, because you know, I traveled around as an Army brat, and you know, I've lived all over, and I've traveled a lot, not as much as I would like, but I know I've traveled a lot as well, and I've explored places, but there wasn't that place I really had felt that I found. Like, I didn't really find a place amongst the places I've visited that I could really see myself like settling and starting a family. And North Carolina was one of those places, so I've been so eager just to get back there. Like, in the meantime, yeah, I've just been spending time with my family. I've been getting back at trying to get my body more just healthier, so I've been working out. And it's crazy because it's like once you stop doing something that you used to do, it's hard to get back into it, and it helps to have someone to work out with. So my cousin's been training me, so that's been nice to like be working out and just to get healthy and stuff. A couple weeks ago I was in North Carolina. I had an interview there and I got offered a position, y'all. So I'll be back in North Carolina, and yeah, I had some decisions to make because I don't know where I'm going to live yet. And it's been kind of weird because like my stuff has been in storage in North Carolina, so that's kind of what has been making me anxious too, because I'm like, well, my stuff is there, like that's where I should be. But I don't know, it's been nice being home, regrouping, and you know, saving money as well, because my lease was up January 22nd. And I was like, either I could lease another apartment or renew my lease, and I felt that it was a smart move to just come back home, regroup, save money, and not start a new lease when I don't even have another job up under my belt. And so I felt that I made the right decision in coming home and just really resetting, you know. So yeah, my new job starts July 8th. Sorry, all these cars. I'll still be working in IT, just not doing the same. I won't be doing any programming, which is what I didn't want to do, so that's nice. And what else? I'm just excited that things really worked out, and we'll see where things go from here. That's kind of what's been up. I don't know what else to share, but there's been some other things going on too. I participated in the World Natural Hair Show, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you should be following me. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but anyway, you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I'm an ambassador for Botanicals, which is one of my favorite brands. So that was really, really nice to actually be able to work with them at the World Natural Hair Show. Other than that, that's basically it. Like, I've been regrouping here in Georgia at my parents', and you know, on the job search, and after about 2.5, maybe 3 months, I finally have a job now. So I'm excited. I'm nervous because starting something new and all of that is nerve-wracking, but I just hope that it goes well. I'm sure it will. Oh, the thing I really want to specify one of my old co-workers, he was big on like writing things down and looking at them every day. And he told me this a lot, and I finally did it like a month ago. And I have some stickies on my wall, right? And one of those stickers said to get a job making this much by July 1st. And when it was so weird, like I got the job before July 1st, and it's just like, wow, that's awesome. And it's not about just writing it down and doing nothing. You have to work in harmony with your goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to work in harmony, even like with your prayers as well, what you pray about. Work in harmony with it. You know, you have to do your part as well. And so that's what I want to leave. Sorry y'all, these bugs are trying to love all on me. But that's what I want to leave y'all with, is to really just, well, I feel like I swallowed a bug. I really want to leave y'all with just really working in harmony with what you want. Work hard at it. Make sure you have those who love and support you, rooting for you and pushing you, encouraging you. Even when you don't have those people, you have to be your biggest cheerleader, you know? And sometimes you have to do what you don't want to do to get to where you want to get. So, meaning that you might have to do something that will act as a stepping stone to get to your end goal. You know what I mean? Also, too, some sacrifices involved. It just really depends on what this goal is and what it is that you want. I hope that's encouraging, and yeah, let me know some of y'all's experiences with just trusting the process with anything in life, because it doesn't even go, it's not just for career. It could be with relationships, it can be with yourself, your personal self, things that you're trying to work on with yourself. I mean, there's a lot of things I'm trying to work on with me as well. Just anything, you know, and really just facing your fears. And that's one of my biggest things, is really just facing my fears, facing the giant, not being afraid of man, because what can man do to me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, again, I hope that was encouraging for at least one of y'all out there. And please leave some of y'all's experiences or your gems that you would like to share with some of us who may be struggling. And I will see y'all in another video. Bye.